Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. This is Morning Forex Technical Report, taking a look at the sterling versus US dollar. So let's get started. The US CPI data came out, and we did see the pound versus US dollar move sharply to the upside here. That move to the upside took out the high price from yesterday at 126.68. But moved up to a high price of 126.79 before rotating back to the downside. You can see that the price has moved sharply to the downside and nearly took out or nearly erased all the gains to the upside here. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I want to focus here on this break to the upside and why perhaps there is some disappointment. If we take a look at the daily chart and we go back in time to 2022 levels, April to June of 2022 to be exact, the price was formed a swing area through here, a number of different swing highs coming in between the 125.98 and 126.65 level. Recall from the hourly chart, the high price yesterday reached 60.68, just above the 65 high price right here, and rotated back to the downside. And trading here today, we moved higher, moved up to 79. So we saw a failure above this swing area, and that perhaps is contributing to the disappointment on the break. When you break a key level, you hope that the price can continue the momentum, move up perhaps to the 61.8% retracement at 127.60. That would have been the next target on the daily chart, but it wasn't meant to be, and so the price started to rotate back to the downside. Let's move back to the hourly chart and see what is happening here. So we saw the price move sharply back to the downside, but the low price came in at 126.24 off of the corrective move, and that was about 5 pips short of this 100-hour moving average. The first test of that 100-hour moving average seems to find early buyers against that level, and I would expect that if the price can stay above that level, then the dip buyers are happy. If the price moves below that level, I would think that they are not happy, and we start to see further probing to the downside, perhaps to the low price that we saw earlier in the day near the 126 level. On the downside, nice natural support level. If we break below that level, then we look down toward the 38.2% retracement low price from yesterday, and then the 200-hour moving average at 126.2567. Those would be the targets on disappointment. But right now, what we are seeing are support buyers trying to lean against that 100-hour moving average, and we'll see that level, if that level can hold. Watch the previous high from earlier in the day. That high came in at 126.44 as perhaps a barometer. Move above that level, that would be more bullish, and the buyers would breathe a sigh of relief. So there you have it. A look at the sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye.